This is Tank's Vlog, and it is November 26th. We're just 2 days away from Turkey Day. And it was Monday Night Football wrapping up Week 12. Week 12 in the NFL. We're almost done. We're 3/4 of the way through the season. This is Thanksgiving really begins the stretch drive for the playoffs. And no team right now is hotter than the Baltimore Ravens, as they went through Los Angeles like a hot knife through butter. And they basted the Rams. They fricasseed the Rams. They mashed the Rams like mashed potatoes. And they drowned them in gravy. And that gravy was Lamar Jackson, who continues to prove me wrong. I never thought this guy would be this good, but boy, he just is exciting. He's electric. He is setting the field on fire. As the Ravens won 45-6 in a game that wasn't as close as the score indicate. Lamar Jackson, 169 yards through the air, not that many, but he had 5 touchdowns. He completed 25 of 30 passes, 95 yards on the ground. It was like the Rams had no answers in Jared Goff. What the hell has happened? Jared Goff was the hot quarterback last year, and ever since that Super Bowl, it's like he's been playing like a turkey. So that wraps up this week, and then we'll have our NFL 3 games on Thanksgiving, of course. Moving on to NBA action, and that's still without Kyrie Irving, but don't tell me they're going to be like the Celtics and be better without Kyrie, although they're playing bad teams. The true test is going to come on Wednesday in Boston, where Kyrie Irving is, let's say the timing is a little, a tad askew, that he won't be making that trip to Boston. Anyway, the Nets won today 108-106. Jarrett Allen, 22 points, 21 rebounds in the victory over the Cleveland Cadavers. It was the Pistons, 103-88 winners over the Magic. Magic haven't been very magical on the road. Have lost their first 7 games away from Orlando. And the Pistons aren't much better. They're 6-11. I guess that's good for a Detroit team right now. Pacers over the Grizzlies, 126-114. The Heat scorched the Hornets, 117-100. Celtics at 12-4. Perfect 6-0 on the road, edging the Kings, 103-102. It was the Timberwolves, 125-113 winners over the Hawks. The Raptors over the 76ers, 101-96. Raptors perfect 7-0 in Toronto so far this year. Trailblazers, they got back on winning track, beating the Bulls 117-94. It was the Bucks 122-118 winners over the Jazz. Another big game for Giannis Antetokounmpo. 50-point night. Lakers, meanwhile, remain the best team in the NBA. LeBron James, another big game, as this league is fucked again with the fucking Lakers. God damn, I hate that fucking team. Beating the Spurs 114-104. Spurs off to a bad start, 6-12. Could this be the year the Spurs' 20-year playoff run comes to an end? And it was the Thunder striking down the Warriors 197. The Warriors are 3-15, and not one person feels sorry for them. NHL, fairly light night on the ice. It wasn't. The big news is the New York Islanders' 17-game point streak has come to an end as they suffered their first regulation loss in forever against the Anaheim Ducks, getting blanked 3-0. Elsewhere in the NHL, it was the Lightning 5-2 winners over the Sabres. More games than usual on Monday night, actually, today. It was the Rangers 3-2 winners in overtime over the Wild. The Flyers edged the Canucks 2-1. The Penguins beat the Flames in overtime 3-2. Blue Jackets 1-0 winners over the Senators. Predators beat the Blues in a shootout 3-2. It was the Stars 4-2 winners over the Golden Knights. And the Sharks took a bite out of the Kings in overtime 4-3. Today's 3 stars are Lamar Jackson with his 5 touchdowns, Yana Antetokounmpo with 50 points, and Jonas Korpisalo, the goalie of the Blue Jackets, who had 26 save shutouts. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Sean Kemp, the man-child, turns 50. Wonder how many gifts he's going to get from his children, and which city will he be celebrating with his children in? Of course, Sean Kemp was one of the top players in the NBA for a couple of years, and then faded late in his career. I guess he got tired of being dad to the 16 kids he had spread throughout the country. And we take a look back to 1989, 30 years ago today. Flipper Anderson had 326 yards and receptions. NFL record. An NFL record that has only been touched once. Ooh, I don't know how this happened. I got a nice scratch on my arm. Oh well, so that's the wrap up for today. Read the whole story of Flipper Anderson's big day on Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.